Hey, we're back, and I'm excited to have this new product. We're going to go over it, hopefully do a burn, we'll do a build on it, and then give my final thoughts. Let's get to it. Okay, so this is the Danchel Outdoors hot tent stove. So I've been wanting one of these for a really long time. For me, it's been the price. It's really hard justifying, that high price tag for a titanium stove. But with Christmas that just went by, had a gift card, and spent it on this. So one thing that was pretty cool about this purchase was not only did I get the stove, but there was a bundle that also included this thermal fan. If you're not familiar with these, and I'll go over this in a bit, hopefully we'll get it to work. I haven't used it yet. There's no battery, no power supply. There is a device right here that, when placed on top of a heat source, the heat will transfer up, generate electricity, kind of like the TEG and the BioLite wood stove. And as it generates electricity, you can see here through these wires up to the motor, and it begins to spin so that it circulates any hot air rising. This fan will circulate it and push it out. But we'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to bring in a different camera angle here in a minute, but just want to show you the bag. It's a little over a foot wide, about a foot tall. It's not very thick. But I wanted to show you this because a couple of these items are not included with the wood stove. I just wanted to show you what you can put in the bag so that it's all like a self-contained unit. First off will be my CSL outdoor fire mat. Just got that. I'll go over this in a minute, but I keep that in with my fire stove. And then the instructions, because I haven't even used this yet. I got a silicone grip rug, and the reason I have that is because somewhere, right here. Where's the other piece? Okay, well, it disappeared on me. But here's one end of it. Okay, the wood stove, there it is. Then I have an ash scraper. Again, did not come with the stove, purchased separately. And then we have the stove. This is the Danchel Outdoors wood stove. Got your, I think this was a 6-foot smokestack. Here's the binder that clamps it to the chimney. And then your spark arrestor with guy out points. Then you have your base piece with your baffle. Then you've got your actual wood stove. It does come with this little kit. It's got a little wrench and a hex key in there. Set that there. I didn't want one of the non-foldable stoves. Sometimes they come as, it's like a rigid box, like it's built as a box. It won't collapse or fold down. And that was because I wanted this to be portable, as with all of my stuff. When I go camping, try to keep it small, lightweight, and try to keep a small form factor when I go out camping. Try to avoid big bulky items. The cool part about this one is I'll show you when we get it built. I've not seen this feature in any of the other stoves, but this one has it, and I'm super excited about it. I didn't mention the model. This is the, again, Danchel Outdoor HS6, but flip the top off. See here, it's got a ridge, it's riveted. It is 2 separate pieces. I don't know if you can see. Focus, but it is 2 separate pieces. and it's riveted together by these two. So, not sure how I feel about that, but we'll get on. Then you've got your main stove. Literally this easy. Fold up the front, fold up the back. Got a side piece. Here's the feature for which I was telling you I was excited for. See what that does later. Unless you can guess already, then let me know in the comments what you think already. And then a glass. I do like glass. So it's pretty easy. You flip it over to show you. So this will have slots right here. This will have slots right here, for which this, you just push up against it, slide it down. It wedges between the base piece and the front and back piece. It's kind of hard filming, but there you go. 4 notches, and it's locked in. This is called the secondary burn chamber. This goes on the other side. Make sure these stay down so that your burn chamber, these stay down so that your burn chamber stays up. So we'll lock that in place. Boom. Okay. So that's all together. Lastly, you take your top piece, slide right on top. And this has these little tabs. Rotate them up, rotate it up. Nothing on the sides. And then we'll rotate the back. Rotate it up and rotate it up. Boom, and that's locked in. And then you'll notice the door's coming off. Here, I'll flip it over. On the bottom here, you'll notice there's 4 legs. Easy as it looks. There's nothing locking them. You just fold them up, no particular order, and that's that. Okay, there's the front. Okay, so there we go. Got the stove all built. Takes no time at all, really. And again, here's the front. You'll notice that, sorry, I'll come around the front of this. Latch is there. It's got all steel cabling rings. Lift that up. Pull that over. Come over again. This has adjustable airflow. Open this. You'll notice inside that this has no ash pan or any kind of sift or catch at the bottom. It's literally just the bottom of the stove, so that's why I got the ash rake, because when I get ashes I can just scoop it right out. So with that, you'll have to be careful, because anytime you burn in here, keep it away from the front so it doesn't fall off. That's also why I have that burn mat, or the fireproof mat. Close that. So far, just building it, touching it, feeling it, I'm pretty impressed with the overall build quality. With the smokestack, you'll notice back here that it has these 3 rings. It's pretty much quick release. Line it up. I try to keep the handle towards the back. Push in, turn, and then it locks. Again, that easy. Legs will stay kicked out. Okay, there's that. So I'll do this piece in a minute. It is a pain in the rear. This will uncoil, and then you have to turn it. Or actually, yeah. So you'll open it this way, and then you have to fold it this way. So a little bit of pain. They do give you 2 gloves to do it. right here so you don't cut yourself. I think they're Kevlar gloves, not entirely sure, but when I first got the stove, I did catch an edge right here. So, you know, use a little common sense, put the gloves on that they supply you with, and went on about my business, and it wasn't too bad. This is the spark arrestor, goes on top of your chimney once you get it built. Again, I think this was the 6 or 6.5 foot chimney. The Solo Homestead one Tigris Solo Homestead TC tent that I have, canvas tent. I think the peak height on it is only like 5.5 feet, so this should get me well over a foot above the peak of it. This will go on top. You've got 1, 2, 3 guy outs. Highly recommend it. I may not need it with my tent because I'm not going to have the chimney up that high unless I have the stove just standing by itself. When I do a test burn, I'll probably use the guy outs when it's windy. But there's that. Got the instructions. Again, this is the HS6, and that was very delighted to see this one. It is 304 stainless steel, I believe it says. Okay, I thought this maybe said it, but maybe not. Might be on the other book. Pretty sure it's 304 stainless steel. Again, I'm not going to pay that much for a titanium stove, and we'll see how this one does with warping. But it's got the glass in the front, glass on the side, and then I was really excited to see that it has the secondary burn chamber. Again, it's got no ash catch or ash pan on the bottom, but I think we can do away with that. I think we're okay. And then you got your vents here on the front, and overall, just I'm excited. I can't wait, but we'll see if we can get this built. It's kind of getting dark outside, and we'll go from there. I was wanting to try to show you that secondary burn chamber. I think what I'm going to do is I'll take everything apart. So keep in mind, this is the top. Do those. So top off. Set that down. Okay. So when you come around, again, this is the top. Here's the front. Again, no ash pan or nothing like that in here. But if you notice up here, you got those holes of the secondary burn chamber. What that is this is all riveted right here. You can see that it sticks out a little bit. It's not a thin piece of metal like up here. These baffles down here open and close. That will allow airflow to come in from the bottom up to the top. Autofocus. It'll come up through here and then up through the top of these holes has a secondary burn chamber before it goes over and up through the smokestack. So overall, this thing is super cool. I can't wait to use it. Can't wait to try it out. Again, it's getting kind of dark tonight, so I mean, I can load it up with wood. I just don't know how well it's going to do with the camera. And I don't know, maybe I'll get some lights out there, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, then just to take it apart, I already showed you the top. I'm going to do this one-handed. It's that insanely simple. Pull this up, lay that in there, pull this up, lay that in there, fold, 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 and then you got the top piece, which I laid on the ground, put that on top, put it in the bag. That's it. Literally that easy. Okay, so next, we're going to put our smokestack together. So we'll put on the gloves they provided, which they're very stretchy. I think normally I'm a medium, and they fit perfect on me. Those who have bigger hands might struggle a little bit, but first off, pull all the rings off. So these are not springs, they are rings, solid. And then let this fold out. that. And I've seen different variations where people will start at a corner and go diagonally. I tried that, didn't work too well. So this is my second time setting this up, so I'm just gonna figure it out. But pretty much just want to get a curl into it. Like that. Grab one of these rings. And with the gloves on, it does make it kind of slick. I'm scratching this all up on the concrete. So I got it a little bit here. So I'll grab a ring, put it on. And you're trying to get this eventually to fold over. And you slide your ring up. Grab another one. God, if I can pick it off the ground. It's like stuck on the concrete. I can't pick it up. There. Okay. Try to do this all in one take, but we'll see how it goes. Again, try to keep it straight. And if I can just get this to fold over. More on this end. Okay, I'm just going to preload all the rings on there, and we'll start scooting them up one by one. This is where I think I get it too diagonal. Sorry, struggle bus. So remember, you want to get this way as much as possible. Okay, that's what I want. And you start to slide some of these down. It's going to want to twist on me, which I don't want. It's Chimney. A chimney for my wood stove. Okay. This way so you can see everything. Okay. So see how it starts this way, and then just fold it over on itself, and then slowly move all your rings up to where they all are even. And I did it. This chimney, it's not on the stove yet. This is on the ground. And then the spark arrestor still goes on. So the spark arrestor is probably another 5 inches, 6 inches. And then my stove, probably right about there. And then don't forget the base piece that fits on the stove, that fits on this. Probably rises up, right around there. So total, we're looking at this extending probably like around 7 feet total from the ground. Feet of the stove to the tip of the spark arrestor. So I think that probably gets it around 7 feet, 7.5 feet. So that's definitely going to overshoot my tent by 2 feet. And I think the suggested height that I looked up, most people suggested that you want the tip of your chimney to extend past the peak of your tent by about a foot, foot and a half. So I think between the stove and then that extra piece and then spark arrestor, I think that's going to put it right about 2 feet past the top of my tent. It's not a very tall tent, but I think I shriek here and there, but I'm about 5'9", 5'10". So it's got to be every bit of 6 foot easy, 6'3", around there. Okay, easy.